March 25, 1995, Queen Elizabeth and her late husband, Prince Philip, arrived in Cape Town for a week-long visit to foster relations with South Africa. They debarked from their royal yacht at the V&A waterfront amid much fanfare. The trip was built by the British Royal House, Buckingham Palace, as Her Majesty's most important visit. Thousands welcomed the Queen to the mother city. Alongside her, South Africa's post-apartheid hero and struggle icon Nelson Mandela. Her Majesty also addressed Parliament, and the Queen's message was one of longing to return to this country that she loved.
That wish has never deserted me through a half-century, during which you have seen turmoil and tragedy. Now, though, you have become one nation whose spirit of reconciliation is a shining example to the world.
The Queen also took time to address historical ties between the two countries, both good and bad.
Our relationship, like that between many old friends, has been at times a tempestuous one. Our peoples have fought against each other, as they have together against a common enemy. But we can together feel unreserved pride in the role which so many Britons and South Africans have played in our respective countries.
And to illustrate Her Majesty's respect for Madiba was a rare British royal recognition of a foreign national. The Queen awarded Madiba the Order of Merit, a distinction bestowed on only 24 Britons and one other living foreigner at the time, Mother Teresa. Veteran politician and former IFP MP Koos van der Merwe remembers the events of that day. Van der Merwe says he personally met up with the Queen.
We had drinks together with a few other whips, and we also had lunch with her. She approached me and asked me some questions about the old South Africa, and I explained to her. While talking to her, I realized that she is the woman that I've met in my life with the most beautiful smile. But I also saw that she was impressed with the manner in which I was addressing her, and I had hoped that she was so impressed that she would make me a sir, because can you imagine if I was called Sir Koos?
Another politician who was in the midst of that gathering is the then Democratic Party leader, Tony Leon.
She was an extraordinary presence. She was lively, distant, regal, all the things you'd expect, slightly less conversational than her husband.
However, some political parties are ambivalent about the legacy of the British Royal House.
During this visit, she was the first British monarch to address the South African Parliament since 1947. And in this address, she paid tribute to the past apartheid South Africa as a force for regional stability and growth. In welcoming South Africa's return to the Commonwealth the previous year, she said, "You have become one nation whose spirit of reconciliation is a shining example to the whole world, and I have come back to see for myself what is little short of a miracle."
The PAC of Azania cannot sing praises for a monarchy that engineered the transatlantic slave trade that resulted in the genocide of well over 12 million Africans, in forced transit and in the illegal extraction in the excess of 20 million compatriots to establish a slave trade that robbed our continent of its labor to build the economies of the Western Hemisphere, whose power continues to dominate the world unjustly today.
All South African presidents have met the late Queen. The ties between South Africa and the United Kingdom are rooted in that history, with the last visit of the British administration to South Africa being that of former Prime Minister Theresa May in 2018. Ulelani Philip, SABC News.